So let's talk tax strategy. A lot of you have the misconception that tax strategy is only about taking all the deductions you can. I'm here to let you know it's more than deductions, right? Deductions are the easy part. As long as you have a business reason for the expense, it's well documented, it's ordinary and necessary, right? It's common. You can take it. Where most people lose is that they don't strategize. Strategy means knowing when to spend the money, right? And to plan how it's going to impact your bottom line for that tax year and future years to come. So you can take all the deductions you want. If you don't know where you stand at all times, you'll end up losing thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars, right? Many of you go to your CPA or your tax preparer and you get upset because they didn't tell you this, they didn't tell you that, but you didn't hire them for advisory services, you didn't hire them for strategy, you hired them to prepare. And they have no obligation to do both for you, right? You have to hire the person for a service, a specific service. You have to be vocal about it. You have to be very detailed about what you're expecting and have your proper questioning for them to make sure that they can deliver on what you expect. Now, if you're interested in tax strategies and how to implement and how to grow your bottom line, I have a tax strategy mastermind with over 3,000 students. I've helped save over 80 million in taxes between all my students, and it's very effective. I use audit prevention techniques as my foundation is audit, but my niche is tax. I have 20 years total in audit, accounting, and tax, 13 in the large business and international division of yours truly, the IRS. So a lot of times people will say, well, can I take this? Can I take that deduction? Yeah, you can, as long as you have, a business reason for it and it's well documented and it's ordinary and necessary, right? But do you know that it's important when you take it, right? Do you know it's important that you spend money even when you feel like you don't have the money because you're going to give it to Uncle Sam? So the tax code basically punishes you for not spending it in your business. The tax code punishes ordinary income. And so a lot of you will say, well, I don't have the money. I'm just going to, deal with the expenses I can take. And you think you have some savings in your bank account when the reality is every dollar you make in the current period, which is the 1st to the 31st of every year, is taxable. So you're going to have a tax liability. So you're going to pay either way. You're either going to put the money in your business or you're going to end up paying Uncle Sam. So you might as well whip out that business credit card and put the money into your business. Either way, you're cutting a check, right? So you're not saving anything. And I think that is the misconception that a lot of people have. They think, well, I don't need to spend the money, I'm good. And then you have a tax bill of 30K. Well, you didn't spend in advertising. You didn't spend in equipment. You didn't hire anybody. You wanted to hoard all of the dollars and go the cheapest route. You didn't want to spend in marketing systems. You didn't want to spend on a team. Well, now your team is the IRS and they're not giving you anything back for it, right? You're just going to cut the check. And so I think it's important that people understand strategy is about timing. It is about, being involved. A lot of business owners want to outsource this function and you can't afford to be honest. Let's just call a spade a spade. You can't afford to. Tax advisory services can run 10 grand easily, especially on retainer. And if your tax advisor is only charging you $1,500, they probably don't have a lot of experience. And they're probably giving you the minimal, right? Tax is a big picture technique. It's not just year after year, it is strategy. So tax professionals who have clients or myself, we start our tax planning the last quarter of the year for the following year. So while everybody's, excited about their tax refund for tax season, which is all year long, it's really filing season. We're already done with the year. We have let it go. We already know that we don't owe taxes. We spent the money that we needed to spend in the last quarter, and we're on to implementing our current tax strategy for the year. And that's why a lot of my wage earners, a lot of my small business owners, they lose so much money. So go ahead and tap the link in my profile. Join my free training Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, March 25th. I will have one every 2 weeks or so. Just keep checking the link in my bio if you can't make any specific one.